up, y'all? It's your girl Abby, aka Always Vibes, here with another story time, y'all. And today's story time is about the time I decided to mess with a girl. Now, a little disclaimer before I start the video, y'all. Your girl is real, like, try fucking curious. I'm not gonna lie, I'm the type of person, like, I would try something at least one time, y'all. So I tried fooling with a girl, y'all, and it literally just went downhill, y'all. So if you're interested in this story time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let's just get right into the video. All right, y'all, so in order for my story time to make sense, I gotta give y'all a little backstory on how we met. So when I first moved here, y'all, I started working at this place called Racetrack. Now, if you don't know what Racetrack is, y'all, it's kind of like a Wawa. Like, it's like a half gas station, half convenience store, and they also sell food. Literally like Wawa, right? So for some reason, y'all, our overnight shift was always understaffed, y'all. Someone was always calling out. It was just always something. So I remember one day I came in, right? She was like, if no one ends up coming in for the night shift, call me and I'll come in. So she ends up writing her number down. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, if no one comes in, I'm gonna call you. So the shift goes by, right? And literally, y'all, it ends up coming to like the last little minute of my shift, y'all. Someone calls in and says that they can't come in. I'm like, oh my God. So I sit up here and I call her off my regular phone, which was so stupid, y'all, because I should have called her off the Racetrack phone instead of my personal number, but I ended up calling her from my personal phone. I'm like, hey, no one came in. Can you come in? She like, yeah, I'm finna come, this, that, and the third. So that's how she ends up getting my personal number, right? So I would say about 2-3 days later, right, I get a text from a random number that says, hey, we should hang outside of work sometime. And y'all, when I seen the text message, I was like, who the hell is this? And how the hell did this person get my damn number? Because I didn't get my number out to no one at the job. I was like, oh, this is Pillow. She got my number because I had called her that one day. So boom, when she had texted me that, was like, hey, we should hang outside of work. I wasn't thinking nothing of it, y'all. I wasn't thinking like she was trying to hit on me, none of that. I was just thinking like she was just trying to be friends. And I had just moved to the area too. So your girl was trying to make friends anyways. So when she was like, hey, we should hang outside of work, this, that, and the third, I'm like, yeah, cool, like we should. Like, what do you like to do? She tells me what she likes to do. I told her I like to do this and a third. So I was like, okay, cool, yeah, we can hang outside of work, right? This is where things got a little weird, y'all, because she asked me, do I like women? And I was kind of like, what? Like, that's just such a random question to ask someone. Not really, but it's just kind of a random question to ask someone when your first intent was like, hey, we should hang outside of work. But y'all, the reason she asked me, did I like women? Because around that time, I was on this app called Tamimi. Now, if you don't know what Tamimi is, y'all, it's like an LGBTQ, like, dating app, basically. I seen her on there first, so I feel like that's the reason why she ended up asking me, do I like women? So, y'all, when she asked that, I was like, yeah, I like girls, this, that, and the third, da-da-da-da. Y'all, knowing damn well, I never even messed with a girl. So, she was like, okay. I was like, do you like women? She was like, yeah. Now, y'all, I should have known the girl like girls. She's a stud, like... She's a stud. I should have known, but I was just asking just to ask. So boom, that y'all, we started hanging out at work a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it was to a point where it's like she was staying later for her shifts. Like she was staying because, like I said, she was working the morning shift. So she would stay like through the afternoon shifts. You know, we kicking it, we talking, we cool. Y'all, that was my lady, y'all. Like, we ended up becoming like real cool real quick. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, that was my lady. So, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all everything in sections on how literally everything just went like crumbling down, right? So, boom, it was this one day, right? We were all at work. So, we had like other friends at work. Like, one thing about like when I was working at Racetrack, y'all, we were just all cool. You know what I'm saying? So, it was one day we were like all like, damn, like we hungry. Like, where we finna eat at? Because sometimes we used to like order food there. So, Pillow one day, she was like, yeah, let's go get some Wingstop, this and that third. Like, I'll order it, whatever. So she handed everybody her phone because she's ordering it online, right? So she hands me her phone last. So I'm scrolling through, we got Wingstop. I'm scrolling through the Wingstop menu and something just told me to go through this girl's phone. I don't know why, y'all. And the funny thing about it, we were only like a month in, but something just told me to go through this girl's phone. So I'm going through her phone, y'all, and she got mad females in her phone. So, y'all, I'm the type of person, like, when I'm irritated or when I'm mad, I don't say nothing to nobody. So I just handed her phone and I just didn't speak to her for the rest of the day. And she kept coming by me like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Y'all wasn't saying nothing. Y'all, I just didn't care. I had an attitude the whole entire day, right? So it comes to the end of the shift and she's like, bro, what's wrong with you? Like, why do you have an attitude? Why haven't you spoke to me all day? And I was like, look through your phone. You have mad females in your phone. This, that, and the third, da, 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 da. But y'all, I wasn't too much so tripping about it, y'all, because we did just start out talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't dating around that time, y'all. We were really just talking. So I wasn't too much so tripping, but you know, your girl just wanted to be mad. Like, literally, y'all, I be doing that on purpose sometimes. Like, your girl just wanted to be mad. Like, I was just mad for no reason. You know what I'm saying? But we ended up making up like 2-3 days later, y'all. So boom, y'all, I would say about a month or two after that. Now, keep in mind, that happened in our first month talking, right? 2 months in, we were like 3 months in, baby. 3 months in, we go together real bad. Like, we go together real bad. Like, don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. One day, I was dropping her home, right? So, I peeked out of the corner of my eye because she was scrolling through her phone. I peeked out the corner of my eye. She still got Tamimi in her phone. Like I said, Tamimi is a LGBTQ dating app. Fuck you got an app on your phone for? Fuck you got a dating app on your phone, so we looking for other people now. So we're looking for other people now. So y'all instantly caught an attitude. But y'all, I didn't say nothing right then and there because there were other people in the car. Y'all, I didn't even want to spaz on her. So like a couple days later, I ended up telling her, like, girl, like, I seen that you had Tamimi still in your phone. Like, what are you looking for? You looking for other females, this, that, and the third. Now here goes she come talking about something. I don't have the app in my phone, da-da-da, this, that, and the third. I'm like, girl, I literally seen it in your phone, so you're lying. You feel me? So you're lying. And then she's like, nah, I didn't have it in my phone. Then she goes to talking about something. I didn't have it in my phone to, yeah, I have it in my phone, but I don't use it no more. So I'm like, girl, like, make up your mind. Like, what are you talking about? You just told me that you didn't have the app. Now all of a sudden you telling me that you have the app, but you don't use it. Like, what? Like, it was just like, it was pissing me off, right? So boom, I ended up stopped talking to her for like a week or two. Like, I stopped talking to her for a little minute, right? So I remember the first time when I seen all them females in her phone, I remember that I told her the one way that you could get me back is if you write in the sky, I love you, Abby, or I miss you, Abby, with a plane. Y'all know how like the planes go in the air and they can like write stuff? That's what I was basically telling her to do. I'm like, the only way you could get me back is if you write in the air, I miss you, Abby. Now, I said that on the type of timing. You can't do that. I mean, you possibly could, but it's like in short notice, this, that, and third, baby, you cannot do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to get a plan. You got to make sure I'm looking, this, that, and third. You cannot do that. So I remember I told her that when we first got into it, right? So this time when I seen the app on her phone, y'all, it just pissed me off that she was just lying and saying that she didn't have it and she had it, whatever. So I ended up just cutting her off. So about like a week later, she ends up like sending me a picture, and basically it was her. She took a poster board, y'all, and I'm going to insert the picture because it was kind of cute. So she took a poster board, right? And she wrote, like, I miss you, I love you, this and that. I don't really remember what it said, but I think it was like, I miss you, and I'm sorry, this and that and third. In the air with a poster board, right? I thought it was funny because when we first got into that situation, that's exactly what I told her. That's the only way you can get me back is if you write it in the air that you miss me. You know what I'm saying? So for her doing that, I was like, you know what? A for effort, y'all. Ended up taking her back. I know y'all like, bitch, you're dumb, but what fucking ever, right? All right, so fast forward, y'all. We're like 5 months into our relationship, right? So her birthday was coming around. So, you know, I'm asking her, like, what do you want to do for your birthday? This, that, and the third, or whatever, right? So she was like, she wanted to go to Atlanta for her birthday because, y'all, that's where she's originally from. So she was like, she just want to hang out there, be around her peoples, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, okay, cool. And, you know, she invited me. And, you know, I'm the type of person I'm always going to come out there and support. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I'll come with you, this, that, and the third. Now, before that, y'all, we went to Atlanta already. Now, I know y'all probably like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, you only knew this girl for 5 months. You already going out of state with her? Yes, y'all, I know. We was 2 months in, y'all, and I ended up going to Atlanta with her then. And we had a vibe. It was cool. I literally love Atlanta, y'all. It was so nice. It was so cool. Like, everybody was cool. Her family was cool. Everybody welcomed me with open arms. But around that time, y'all, we weren't really like locked in. Like, that wasn't my girl around that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were just like kicking it, caking it, you know what I'm saying? Getting to know each other. So when I went out there, we weren't on that type of time of like, this my girlfriend, like, no one really too much so knew about me. They just knew that we were talking, you know what I'm saying? But now we're 5-6 months in. People like know of me. She's been posting me, this, that, and the third. So it's different, you know what I'm saying? I was like, don't have me out there on no weird shit, y'all, because I don't like weird shit, y'all. I just don't like weird shit. And like I said, before then, me and her weren't as established as we were. Now we are. And the type of person that she is, she's a promoter in Atlanta, y'all. She got like a baby mom's in Atlanta, y'all. She has like all this stuff that she got going on in Atlanta, you feel me? So I was like, people know about me now, you know what I'm saying? They know I'm your girl. You have all this past history in Atlanta. Please don't have me go out to Atlanta and people are on some weird shit. Cause I told her, if people on some weird shit out there, and I feel though any side of discomfort, any of that, I'm gonna like, it's gonna piss me off. It's gonna ruin the whole entire trip. I was just trying to get that through her head. I just don't want no weird shit to happen while I'm out there, right? I was telling her this months in advance, y'all. I'm like, yeah, you want to go to Atlanta, this, that, and the third. Just make sure nothing weird happens because now we're really established and you got all this going on in Atlanta. I don't want no one to be on that type of timing with me. You know what I'm saying? So boom, y'all, it's the day for us to go to Atlanta, y'all. And literally everything that day was just going wrong to the point I just knew I shouldn't have went to Atlanta, right? So y'all, the day of when we're supposed to go to Atlanta, right? Our means of transportation was supposed to be this girl that she knew a long time ago. Y'all, they've known each other for years, this, that, and the third, right? But she ended up not coming or whatever, right? So y'all, we ended up taking a mega bus. Y'all, when I tell you everything about this day literally was just going wrong to the point, I was just having it in I just had a gut feeling we just shouldn't have been in Atlanta. You feel me? So we end up getting on a mega bus, y'all. If you don't know what a mega bus is, it's a big ass fucking mega bus. That's literally what it is, y'all. A mega damn bus, y'all. So boom. Y'all, already, I almost missed the mega bus, y'all. I had my sister drive me there, right? So I'm on the phone with her while my sister driving us to like the little station where the mega bus is, right? She's like, hurry up, this, that, and the third, the mega bus finna leave, da, 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 da. I'm like, hold on, like, tell the nigga to stop, like, I'm coming. He was just being an ass, y'all. And I swear, I was like only 2 minutes late, but he was gassing. He was trying to go, y'all. He was trying to be on time. He was trying to go, right? So I'm telling my sister, like, hurry up. I'm finna miss the bus, this, that, and the third. I dead ass had my sister cut off the bus so I could get on the bus, y'all. I'm coming on the bus, y'all, with this fat suitcase, damn near break my fucking nail, y'all. The bus driver was being so rude to me, y'all. He's like, hurry up, get your stuff, go upstairs. Okay, he wasn't yelling at me, but he was like, hurry up, get your stuff, go upstairs, like this, that, and the third. I'm telling this man, like, man, look, sir, I'm trying, but first of all, this bag heavy as shit. You want me to go upstairs? I'm not trying to tote this bag upstairs. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't, y'all. The bag was so fucking heavy. I was finna leave the bag downstairs and just walk myself up, and he was just being so rude, so disrespectful, whatever, right? So I ended up calling Pillow. I'm like, baby, come get this bag from down here, because he's doing a lot, and I'm not toting this bag up these stairs. I just can't do it. So she ends up coming down. She gets my bag. We end up going up on the top floor of the mega bus. So y'all, we're on the bus, we're driving, we're on our way to Atlanta, right? So I would say about 2 hours later, she gets a text on her phone saying that the Airbnb canceled. So it's like, damn, y'all, I already almost missed the bus. The Airbnb is canceled. So, you know, we're sitting there, we're like, damn, what are we gonna do? This and the third. She ends up booking another Airbnb, boom, they cancel that. So we like, damn, like, we gotta find something. We gotta find somewhere to lay our head at, you know what I'm saying? We end up just going online and looking just to see if they had a little hotel or whatever, right? So we end up getting a hotel, y'all. The hotel was giving motel, but at least we had somewhere to lay our head at. That's that. So boom, y'all, when we finally touched down in Atlanta, she already had a rental and everything like that. So we ended up hopping in the rental and going to the hotel. We ended up getting some food. It was around like 7 p.m. by the time we ended up getting to Atlanta. So we just ended up getting some food and calling it a night, and then we went to sleep, right? So that's Friday. We ended up just chilling, right? So Saturday was basically like the big day where we was gonna do like literally everything, right? So she has this friend, we gonna call her Blanket and Pillow, yin and fucking yang, y'all, literally. So boom, Blanket is originally from Atlanta, but she used to stay down here too. So I already know about Blanket. Me and Blanket are cool, this, that, and third. She just stays in Atlanta now. So we end up meeting with Blanket and her girlfriend, and, you know, we just hanging out for the day, cooling, chilling. We end up going to the mall, and then we end up going to this place called Fins and Feathers, y'all. Love Fins and Feathers, y'all. They drink so damn strong, y'all. Oh, I love it there, y'all. It's basically like it's a hookah. I don't know really what you would call Fins and Feathers, y'all. I guess you could say it's like a hookah lounge. So it's like they have hookah, they have drinks, they have music, y'all. We were just pre-gaming because that night we were gonna go to the club. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, after we're done pre-gaming or whatever, right? We end up going back to the hotel because that night we were supposed to go to the club to basically have like her little like birthday celebration or whatever, right? Now, like I said, y'all, she's a promoter and she knows all these people out there, this, and that, and third. So I told her when we go to this club, because she was gonna be around all of her people. You know what I'm saying? I told her when we go go to this club, don't let no weird shit happen to me. Don't let your baby mom come. Don't let no one do nothing. Just don't let nothing happen. That's all I was trying to get at. Just don't let nothing happen, right? We get to the club, y'all, everything cool, everything going all right? So one thing about me, y'all, when I'm in environments I don't really know, y'all, I don't drink too much, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to be on my P's and Q's. I'm not from Atlanta. Not Atlanta. Like, your girl is not from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? So I just felt the need to be on my P's and Q's the whole entire time, right? So, you know, I'm there, I'm chilling, I'm vibing to the music, still having a little grand old time, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm peeping the scene or whatever. She introduced me to like some of her friends, this and the third. So I'm saying hi to her people. Hey, how y'all doing? Introducing myself. Hey, I'm Abby, this and the third. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get to know everybody. Still trying to vibe, have a good time. Your girl was chilling. Your girl was having a good time. Had me my little drink. Was not drunk. I was a little tipsy. But had me my little drink or whatever. So I would say about like 10 minutes of us being there, right? I see this girl come up to her. And we're going to call her Bill, y'all. Because she's a main character in this too. So we're going to call her Bill. And you'll know why I call her Bill later on, right? So boom, Bill comes up to Pillow and she's like, hey, what's up? This and the third. Like, they're like hyped to see each other. So I'm like, okay, like this must be one of her like close friends, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? So she like, hey, what's up? This and the third. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever. You know, they hugging, dapping each other up. Like, damn, bro, I haven't seen you forever. How you doing? You know, catching up, shit like that, right? So all of a sudden, right, Bill like, where your girl at? Where's your girl? Where's your girl? Where's your girl? So Pillow like, oh, she right there. And I'm sitting there now, y'all. I hear everything. I'm not looking at them, but I hear everything that's going on. So as soon as she said, oh, yes, she right there, Bill like, really? That's her? And when she said that, y'all, it completely rubbed me the wrong way. Because I'm like, what do you mean, like, that's her? Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, it's me. It's me, the fuck? Like, when she said that, y'all, I was kind of like, as soon as she said that, y'all, I just kind of got on high alerts because I'm like, bro, why did she say it like that? She was like, is that her? Is that her? Like, it was just giving weird. You know what I'm saying? So boom, y'all, as soon as that happened, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's weird as fuck. So I end up telling Pillow, I'm like, come here. I'm like, who is that? And why did she do all of that? And she was like, oh, no, don't worry about that. That's my cousin, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's your cousin. That's family. That's it, y'all. That's family. So I was like, I'm not going to press it. That's your family. Cool, whatever, right? So I would say about 10 minutes come by, right? Now, where I was sitting at, y'all, I was like in like a booth or whatever. And the booth, like in the back, wasn't like a wall or anything behind me. It was just a bunch of like chairs and tables behind me. You know what I'm saying? So if you walked around the booth, you could literally be behind my head. So I get a tap on my shoulder and I turn around and it's Bill. And she's like, hey, what's up? My name's Bill. Nice to meet you. What's your name? I'm like, oh, my name's Abby. Nice to meet you too. And she was like, yeah, I heard you were on Pillow's girl. And I was like, yeah, like me and her go together. This, like, I'm doing this, like, yeah, me and her go together. Yeah, this, and that, third. And I was like, I heard that you're Pillow's cousin. And she like, cousin? And I'm like, yeah, cousin, because she told me y'all was cousins. She was like, nah, I wouldn't say that we're cousins. Like, you know, I've known her for like 10 years and we're cool and we're like family, but now I wouldn't say that we're cousins. Like, nah, we're not cousins. So I'm like, okay, well, yeah, that's what she told me. So I didn't think of it on no type of timing, y'all, because she told me y'all was cousins. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, y'all fake cousins. She sees you as family. So I'm just like, I don't know why she would tell me cousins, but whatever. She just told me y'all was cousins. Then she was like, okay, yeah, like, we're kind of like family, but like, nah, we're not cousins for real, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, okay, cool. So she ends up walking away, right? So I would say about 15 minutes passed by, right? She comes behind me again and she taps me on my shoulder. Then she was like, what did you say that Pillow said that me and her were? And I was like, she said y'all was cousins. She was like, yeah, don't believe all that cousin shit, this, that, and that. This is what she's telling to me verbatim, y'all. She was like, don't believe all that cousin shit that you hear, da-da-da-da, that me and her are not cousins, da-da-da, me and her fucked. I was like, huh? Let me rewind for y'all, because this is what she said. She was like, don't believe all that cousin shit because me and her fucked. This girl is in my ear telling me, don't believe this cousin shit that she's telling you because me and her fucked. What? So y'all, I'm like, what? So when she said it, y'all, she literally like leaned back into her friends like, yeah, like, haha, I got that bitch. Like, she's mad now, da 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 da. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I wasn't necessarily mad. I was just uncomfortable because why this little Bill asshole in my fucking ear, y'all? And that's why I call her Bill, because she looked like little Bill. She looked like Caillou, y'all. And I wish I was trying to be funny, y'all. I wish I could insert a picture of how this girl look. She was bald headed. She was completely bald, skin bald, wax bald. Like, she was bald. First coochie wax bald, y'all. She was bald headed. She had two like little snake bites right here. She just look a hot mess, y'all. She just look a hot mess. So when she did that, y'all, she literally leaned back into her friends like, yeah, I got her mad. She's mad. Like, literally, y'all, it was literally giving, y'all remember that video that was like, boom, pow, pow. Y'all, I'm gonna insert it.
Bop, boom, pow.
But that video, that's literally what it was giving, y'all. So after she said that, I just kind of sat there like, what? Like, I really sat there in disbelief, and I was just so uncomfortable, right? So I end up getting up and I end up moving beside Blanket, because Blanket was like sitting like, it was Blanket's girlfriend, Blanket, and then I was sitting like beside her girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? So I end up moving beside Blanket, and she was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, why the hell did Bill just come in my ear saying that her and Pillow fucked? Blanket looking at me like, fucked? Like, Blanket looking at me like, girl, that never fucking happened. But see, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna believe what the fuck I want to believe. Because why the hell is this gremlin asshole in my fucking ear telling me that y'all fucked? And on top of that, why in the world is she ever in my ear, period? The first time she was in my ear, I looked at Pillow weird as hell. Like, I looked at her like, what the fuck? Like, why is she even in my ear for? You know what I'm saying? And then, like, she ended up coming in my ear again on some weird shit, right? So I ended up telling Blanket, like, yeah, like, that's what she just said in my ear. Like, that's weird, this and that, third. She ends up calling Pillow over, like, Pillow, why the hell did Bill sit up here and say that y'all fucked in Abby's ear? So, first quarter, Pillow got hot as fuck. She go to Bill like, bitch, get out the club, this, that, and third. I don't fuck with you, da-da-da, this, and that, third, or whatever, right? So after that, yeah, I was ready to go. Like, I'm irritated and I'm mad. I've never been to this club before. I was having a good time, and you come in my ear on some weird shit, you know what I'm saying? And I told her not to have me on no weird shit when I came out there, y'all. That's what, it was just the principle. Like, I already made a face at you the first time when she came into my ear. You should have told her, A, don't talk to Abby no more, or B, what did you say? What was said? You know what I'm saying? Because I made eye contact with her and I looked at her weird. I looked at her like, what the fuck? Like, why is she in my ear for? Like, that's so weird, you know what I'm saying? So y'all remember when I had told y'all that someone was supposed to come get us instead of us going on the mega bus? That was her that was supposed to come get us. Bill was supposed to come get us. And I remember her telling me that Bill used to have a crush on her back in the day, but she wasn't interested in Bill because Bill is a dyke. And she's a stud, and she was just like, that's not like what she's into, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can like what you like, but that just wasn't somebody that she was into, you know what I'm saying? So that's why she said, like, she never seen her like that, this and that third. But it was just a principle. So y'all, after all of that, your girl just had a fucking attitude, y'all, because I told her first quarter, don't have me out there on no weird shit. Don't have no weird shit happen to me. So boom, we get in the car, y'all, we going back and forth in the car. Like, I'm like, girl, like, what the fuck? Da-da-da, this, that, and the third. Like, that's crazy. You had this little Bill Caillou asshole in my fucking ear. Like, what the hell? And I'm like, you said y'all was cousins. Y'all not even cousins, this, that, and third. And she was like, I'm sorry. Like, I did say we were cousins. I don't know why I said we were cousins, because we're not cousins. Yes, she used to like me, this, that, and third. She was like, I told her to get out the club because, like, why the hell would she do that, this, that, and third, or whatever, right? So after everything was said and done, y'all, we ended up going back to the hotel, y'all. Ended up going to sleep, y'all. Next day, we ended up doing some shit with her family, y'all. And after that, I cut her ass off. I was really, honestly, truly, and this may sound fucked up, yeah, I was just playing it nice, y'all, because we were gonna have to drive back together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were gonna have to drive back to Florida together. So I was just like on the type of time, like, you know what, whatever. Like, when I get back to Florida, bro, it's gonna be donezo, cut off, wash my hands, y'all. That was gonna be it, y'all. So boom, we ended up driving back to Florida, made it to Florida safely, y'all. I think I ended up like cutting her off for a week, y'all. I ended up back talking to this girl. Now, if y'all want to know a story time about how like I ended up really like breaking things off with her, y'all, let me know in the comments if that's something that you guys are interested in. Thank you for watching. Love y'all. Bye.